So let's talk about the state of Modern Warfare 3 and kinda where we're at right now. When the game first released, I was super happy, I was having a great time on the game, I was pumping out videos, and for the first time in what feels like an eternity, I was actually having a great time. I was genuinely having fun on the game. It has since been 17 days since I last posted a video here on YouTube, and here's what I have to say. Honestly, I can't tell if I'm just burnt out on FPS games as a whole, or if Modern Warfare 3 is actually dying. And like I said, when the game first released, I was actually having a great time, and then we got to Season 1, and the roadmap and everything looked amazing. I was super excited for Season 1, and I mean, you can't really blame me. We were getting like 4 weapons and 4 maps. I mean, there was a ton of content opposed to what we're used to getting, which is like 2 maps, one's a remake, 1 weapon, and then the first time in forever, we actually get some real content in the game. And the thing is, you can't really blame anyone for that, because if you get paid, $5 a day, working all day, and then one day your boss says, you know what, I'm gonna give you a $20 bill instead. Like, obviously you're going to be super excited and very thankful, right? But then, as time kind of went on, I don't know what it is about this season. Yeah, there's maps, there's guns, there's content, but like, it just kind of sucks. And I'm not trying to sit here and hate on Modern Warfare 3 like a lot of people have done. I still give Sledgehammer a lot of props for what they've done here. I think Modern Warfare 3 is probably the best game we've had in a very long time. But with that being said, the maps that came out, Greece, I don't know if you've played that, but the thing is freaking huge. But at the same time, there's really like 1 or 2 long lines of sight, and other than that, everything is just like weird little cubicles, and you try and, I don't know, man, I'm just not a fan of it. The other map we got, Meat, it's okay, I guess. Like, it's nice that it's a smaller map, but also at the same time, I think the map flow is horrible. The spawns are even worse. I mean, it's kind of cool, but also at the same time, like, everyone's sitting there playing on Meat, wishing they were on Shipment, just getting their camos done instead. Like, it's okay, but also it's really only a kind of cool map because the name is Meat and everyone can make a bunch of jokes about it. And also the Meat is kind of small because the map is, on the smaller side, and so that means faster action, right? Either way, it's nice that they came out with these new maps, but also this is why I didn't mind them remaking every map from Modern Warfare 2, and that's because I don't really believe they can make good maps anymore. I just don't believe they have it in them. They also added 2 new kill streaks. We have the EMP and Swarm. Cool, but also I will literally never be able to call those in because of, what the lobbies look like nowadays. I don't know about you guys, but no one's ever called in a Swarm on me, and I've never seen a Swarm called in game. I've seen clips of it on Twitter and whatnot, but it's not really something I look forward to because, well, I'm never going to get it. And then outside of that, they added, a couple game modes like Gunfight, All or Nothing. I mean, yeah, that stuff is cool for like a couple games, or maybe 1 or 2 nights where you're just kicking back having a drink, but other than that, it's not really something you log on to Modern Warfare 3 every day and grind. Same with the weapons. The weapons are kind of cool. We got the Ram 7, that's always a solid weapon choice. The launcher that just shoots EMPs, I mean, that literally just sounds like a gun they made exactly for Warzone, so you can like disable vehicles and stuff. Not even sure why you'd put it in multiplayer because it quite literally does nothing but shoot an EMP grenade. And then finally, the last thing I felt like this game was kind of missing was some sort of a quick scoping sniper, which I thought we were going to get in the XRK Stalker, but it turns out it's really just as slow as the Cat AMR, and I really don't think it's that great, especially when you consider 2 of the 3 sniper rifles we have right now are really kind of just ARs with a scope on them. So, it really would have been nice to get kind of that sniper that's got the faster mobility, but maybe does a little bit less damage. Unfortunately, we did not get that, and we have no plans of getting that anytime soon. So anyways, there's Season 1 in a recap. We have a couple extra things coming mid-season. That's cool, but I don't know. I feel like we just really needed a lot more content. Like, we needed content that would stick, not this crap of just reusing old assets like the Ram 7 and coming out with new maps that are really just not that great. Not to mention, with the release of Season 1 here, we also got Warzone 3 or 2.5, whatever it's called. Either way, it's garbage. I played like maybe 10 games. And if you enjoyed Warzone 2, which I think most people did not, you're probably not going to enjoy this either because it is the exact same thing. Like 2.8, it is the exact same thing on a different map, which again leads me to believe that they're going to come out with Ashika Island and, eventually Rebirth and whatnot. That's cool and I appreciate it. I think it's going to be fun for all of maybe 5 or 6 games, and then I'll probably never touch that garbage again in my life. And with all that being said, I finally completed a mastery camo for the first time, probably ever, to be honest with all of you. I would always go for the mastery camo like in Modern Warfare 2019. I wanted Damascus, and then I get to those long shots and I'm like, you know what, man, I really just can't do this. I would rather put sand under my eyelids and blink 1,000 times than sit in the back of a map in hardcore using an SMG getting 50 long shots. Like, it was just god awful. So I would always start for the mastery camo, but I would usually never finish it because it kind of sucks. It's not really a fun grind. But here in Modern Warfare 3, they removed a lot of those BS challenges, so I figured why not just go ahead and go for the camo since it really shouldn't be that bad on paper anyways. I'm not gonna sit here and act like it was a breeze going for this camo, but it really wasn't that difficult. I'd say the most frustrating part about the game was just the fact of the challenges don't track correctly. Because let's be honest here, most of the challenges are pretty easy, but it's really frustrating when you do exactly what it says, and you have to do it 2 or 3 games, and then finally on that 3rd or 4th game, it will start tracking for some reason. I mean, I can't tell you how frustrating that is. It really made me want to give up about halfway through the interstellar grind. Here's what I'll say. I went through, I finished it, and as soon as I unlocked that camo, I told myself that was not worth it at all. I wish I could have all that time back instead. I mean, yeah, the camo, like, it looks good. Don't get me wrong, that's the whole reason I went for it, is because it looks good. But other than that, the challenges are frustrating. It wouldn't be that bad if everyone wasn't in your lobby using an ACR sliding around, bunny hop, like they're trying their ass off. Meanwhile, you're just trying to get hipfire kills with a freaking LMG. So if there's one thing, I can persuade you here today to do, to hopefully make your life better, don't waste your time going for Interstellar. I mean, yeah, it looks cool, but it's not worth the headache. It's really not. And more importantly, now that I have the camo, there's nothing to do in the game. There's literally nothing. At this point, my options are pretty much continue playing the game and just level up, which sucks because there's really no point to having a level in the first place. I could go for the zombies camo, but honestly, I'm not a zombies guy and I don't really care for it. I could play Warzone with my new camo. That sounds fun, but also Warzone is just kind of buns now. It's not really a fun game mode. It was fun back in the day, but whatever they did here with Warzone 2, introducing the backpack and making it super advanced and whatnot, I don't need all that. And finally, I think my last option is to try pub stomping and going for nukes and good gameplays, which is borderline impossible nowadays, unless I want to reverse boost, which I really don't care to. So anyways, there's my options. All of them suck, none of them are good, and none of them I want to do. So at this point in time, honestly, I kind of just hang around. I just sit and wait for the next season to come out. Maybe they'll come out with something I enjoy, but I really don't know, and that's probably gonna take place in like February. You're telling me I have something to look forward to in February? I don't know, guys. I'm not saying I hate this game. I definitely do not. Like I said, I think this is one of the better games we've had in the last 5-10 years, whatever. It's just their business model sucks and there's just nothing to do. Like, I kind of did everything I wanted to do in Modern Warfare 3 and we're like a month in? I guess if there's one thing to take away from this, it'd be maybe sometimes too much content is a bad thing. Like I said, I'd much rather them focus on the quality of their work rather than the quantity of what we're getting. I would have much rather got 1 really good solid map and 2 really great weapons rather than what we got here in Season 1. Anyways, guys, that's it. This video is getting way too long at this point. Let me know down in the comments section below, what do you think of the state of Modern Warfare 3 right now? Are you still enjoying this game? Are you still grinding it? Are you kind of over it? Maybe moving on to something else? Let me know down below. Thank you all so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. I will catch you all next time. Have a great rest of your day. Later.